Stop diluting your dating pool with unworthy shit candidates. What am I speaking about? In the dating world, we often get to a place where we begin to become desperate. Here's the thing. You've been dating for some time. It's candidate after candidate. It's interview process after interview process. You're meeting people. You're just not vibing. So you think, well, maybe something's wrong with me. Maybe I'm too picky. Maybe I'm too choosy. Maybe I'm stuck in my ways. I need to make some changes. And maybe that's true. Maybe you got to change your outlook. Maybe you've got to reevaluate what's important to you. Maybe you need to stop choosing people that are based on past wounds. I'll get to that in a moment. But let me go to the dating pool piece. We want to broaden and deepen our dating pool because we feel more secure. We feel safer if we know there are more candidates to choose from. Ladies, I'm going to specifically speak to you here. My wife and I have an amazing program called Be the Queen. And in Be the Queen, we are helping women become fuller, more authentic, more worthy versions of themselves to really just uncover and unpack the brilliance that they already are. But we're also helping them attract quality, healthy relationships and what they need to do in B, because we are the common denominators in our lives to do so. And I mentioned something the other night on one of our calls, and I spoke to this dating pool phenomena. And what happens is we want to come back to broadening and deepening our dating pool. And we do so because we feel safer, knowing that there are more people to choose from. But what we're doing is we're diluting quality candidates because those quality individuals that actually align with who we are, that could potentially see us and hear us and meet our basic and even more evolved needs, they're lost in a sea of shit. They're lost in a sea of candidates that don't align with us, potential partners that we don't actually want to be with, but we're going to go on the date. Nothing's a waste of time, but it is a waste of time. It's a paradox of life, right? It's a waste of time if we know better, but we're scared. We're scared to minimize, to lessen that pool. Because now, what are the chances? We don't like our odds. However, the quality of those people increases when you compromise your values, when you compromise who you are and sacrifice your needs, when you contort yourself and pretend to be someone else, when you settle because the last 3 dates, well, they haven't been good and this is a little better, so why don't I just continue to explore? When you compromise your highest values, what's important to you, when you break your integrity, all you are doing is telling the universe, telling life, telling the relationship game that this is what you deserve and this is what you want, and you will attract more of that. You'll bring more of that energetic into your life and you will be stuck in that place. And often the approach that we take is, well, I need to compromise myself more. And we're not saying that to ourselves, but that's what we're doing. But when you get super clear and super authentic and genuine with what you want in your relationship, who you're willing to be, what you're able to give, what you're really looking for. And I'm not looking for a checklist here. I'm not suggesting this checkbox list that you are ticking off. Has to have blonde hair, has to be 6'1", has to earn this much, has to look this way, has to live here, has to have this many siblings, has to have this type of relationship with his parents. All of those things are important and you can look at those, but they're not rigid, hard and fast rules, because when you're rigid, well, that brings another set of problems. We're talking about, what are your non-negotiables? What are you willing to not compromise on? Is it that your person needs to be invested in their growth? Is it that your person has to have this character, this energy of willingness to go into the unknown with you? Is it that you have a non-negotiable around health? Whatever your non-negotiables are, and they're not going to be many, they're going to be 1 to maybe 3. And non-negotiables are non-negotiables. That sets your parameters, that sets your base. Now, here's the thing. to act out our non-negotiables in the world and even our values, who we're willing to be, what we're able and willing to give, not overextending ourselves so we're disappointing others and disappointing ourselves, cultivating resentment in relationships and then just destruction. You have to believe in who you are. You have to trust yourself. Your sense of self-worth and self-esteem has to rise. Now, coming back to doing your inner work, in order for your self-worth to rise, for you to play that self-worth out in the world and say no, to be able to put healthy boundaries up and say no, the way you're interacting with me or flirting with me doesn't suit me. It's way too early. Or the way you're not engaging with me. No, that's a no to me. You're not leading the conversation. You're not wanting to get on a phone call. You're not wanting to do a video chat before we meet. You're not instigating meeting. You just want to sext. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but is that where you're at? You've got to get clear where you're at, and you've got to get clear that you're worthy. And you're not looking for 10 people, you're looking for one. So I get it. I get it that broadening your pool and having thousands of people to choose from, it feels safer, it feels more comfortable. But you're diluting the quality that's there, the people that are really in alignment with you, the men that you may have access to. They're lost in a sea of candidates that are unworthy of who you are because you don't believe in yourself, because you don't deem yourself to be worthy, because you do not trust who you are and the value that you bring. You have to get clear on that. And the way to get clear on that is do your inner work. Tidy up the past relationships. Get connected to the core essence of who you are, what your needs are, and again, what you're willing to give, what you're able to give. And can you also receive? Can you be in a deeper place of receiving love? What is your relationship like with your primary caregivers? What past hurts and pains haven't you let go of? Where are you still harboring resentment? Where are you holding deep fear in your body? Where have maybe you've experienced abuse and that lends itself to maybe being hypersexualized, promiscuous, giving your body and your worth away, or withdrawing from the world, moving in relationship with trepidation, not trusting, carrying a fear of intimacy. Addressing and dealing with these deep pains that you may be experiencing are a gateway to freedom in relationship and for you to be able to make the very definitive, deliberate choice, because that is very attractive. The confidence in the deliberate nature of your choice is very attractive. To say, no, this behavior won't suit me. This is the type of person that I'm looking for. And importantly, this is the type of person that I want to be in relationship. And what that means is that person, what are they bringing out of you? If you're dating and attracting men that are bringing out a version of you that is not healthy, that you don't align with, that there is conflict and tension with, and you get that feeling, that very visceral feeling in your body, that this just doesn't work, but you continue to attract that type of man, is it coming from wounding? Is it coming from a place of abandonment? Is it coming from a place of not feeling protected and having an idea or an ideal that this caliber of man is going to protect me, but where are you not protecting yourself? So I'm giving you examples here, but the message is lessen the dating pool and make those applicants quality. Make those people that you're connecting with and sharing intimate time with quality individuals that align with you. And we get there by clearing the clutter of our past and raising our sense of self-esteem and self-worth. Surround yourself with people, friendships, peer groups that see who you are, that can validate you in a healthy way, that will challenge you and bring you forward, bring the best parts of you forward, but also call forward those parts of you that need some deeper healing and will support you in that journey. Without judgment, with compassion, surround yourself with people that you trust, respect, and revere. And know that, yes, when you minimize the dating pool and you say no to what no longer serves you, yeah, it can be confronting. Take a breath. Know your worth. Send that message out to the universe, to the space that you're occupying, and it will come back to you in a way that aligns with your truth. Power and blessings to you. I'll see you soon.